In this lecture, we will discuss about timer and counter instructions that are used for PLC programming. So, in timer instructions, these are your basically output instructions. They are used for counting the time interval. There are certain events. Suppose a room is there. We want that after if we want we have switch on a fan and we want to control that after 1 hour it should be switched off automatically. So that type of programming we can do with the help of timers. So in this we use T on and T off instructions. These are basically software timers that are controlled through programming instructions. So their resolution and accuracy basically depends upon the tick timer maintained by the microprocessor. So in this timer, we basically this instruction we can say we have two type of timer instructions. We have two values associated with this. One is called accumulated value, that is represented by ACC, and another is preset value, that is represented by PR. Accumulated value basically represents the current number of the ticks, or we can say the time base interval. Now suppose the current value of any, if we have started the timer from 0 and the current value of the timer has start increasing, it works on increasing 1 2 3 timer ticks will be there. So suppose the current value of timer accumulated value is 10, ACC is equal to 10. So basically at the current time what tick or time base number is available in accumulated value, right? So this is stored, the current value is stored in the accumulator. Similarly, accumulated value, and what is the preset value? Preset value, we want to, if suppose we want to start we are starting our timer, we want that our timer should run for 60 seconds. We put the preset value as 60, means up to which value we want to run the timer, for how much time we want to run the timer, that is set in the preset value. And accumulated value basically represents the current status of the time base interval. So when the accumulated value will be suppose the timer is starting from 0, right, and it will start 1 2 0 1 2 3, and we have set preset value to 10. Then after 10 a status bit will be set, and then it will control the output device. After that interval it will control the output device. So in this way we use accumulated and preset value. So in similarly we have two status bits also that are used to for timer operations, that is called timer enable bit and done bit. Timer enable bit is very necessary. It is set when we want that our timer when any timer is started, then then it will start running only when this bit will be 1. Otherwise if this bit is 0, then timer will not run, and accumulated value will not be incremented. So if this bit will be 1, then accumulated value will be incremented till it reaches the preset value, right? One there is done bit. Done bit is when this bit is set, it means when accumulated value is equal to the preset value, then this bit will be set, means the timer has reached to its maximum value or preset value. So at that time timer will stop its working. Basically how we control any timer, so for that we have two instructions. One is called timer on instruction and another is timer off instruction. Timer on instruction begins to count when its input range condition is true. The accumulated value is reset when the input range condition becomes false. So here we can say how we use timer instruction. So this is the method to write timer on instruction. We have written timer on, and T1 represents that which timer we are using. We have given the timer number, it can be T1, T2, T3 according to the specification, or you can say the notation of any company's timer, right? Mitsubishi will be having different way to represent it. So every company is having different notation. Similarly, here we can say T1 means T1 is we are representing here T1 timer name is T1, and we have reset accumulated value. We have to the 0 current value of timer is 0, and timer will run up to 7 counts. Means 0 to 7 it will count 8 pulses. When the it will count 8 pulses, then bit will become 1, timer done bit will become 1, and the output will be initiated, and the output um, will be initiated. So in this way we can represent the timer on instruction. So similarly we have timer off instruction. So timer off instruction is used to count when the input range makes it true to false transition and continues counting as long as input range becomes false. In the same, if we want to switch off the any timer after some time, right? If we want in T on, if we want to turn on any device after some time, and T off means if we want to turn off any device after some time, then we will use T off instruction. So here we have T off, the same, there is same method to represent it. We have T off instruction for timer name is T1, and it will also count 8 pulses 0 to 7, and when it will count 8 pulses, then your timer 1 done bit will be set and output will be activated. The next important instruction for retentive timer instruction is RTO, that is retentive timer instruction. So this instruction begins to count when its input range conditions are true. The accumulated value is retained. Retained means it will hold the value, it will not be changed when the input range condition becomes false. When the input condition will become false, then also it will hold its value, it will retain its value, and it will be counting its pulses, ठीक है, after the input range condition becomes true. जैसे ही आपका इनपुट इंस्ट्रक्शंस ट्रू होगा ये काउंट करना स्टार्ट कर देगा. सो रिटेंटिव टाइमर इंस्ट्रक्शन, the accumulated value will be retained. This is the difference between RTO instruction. How we represent retentive on delay timer? Here we have retentive RTO, we write RTO retentive timer on. It is representing timer number, we are using T4 timer. This is representing time base, that is taken from the matching with the microprocessor. This is your accumulated value 0 and preset value 15. And similarly we have enable bit and done bit. Enable bit is used for running the timer, and done bit when the counting is over, then done bit will be set. So in this way we represented retentive on delay timer.